everyone, my name is Professor Prchal. Today I will be sharing some experiments with food, whether it be your favorite snack, a treat, or a meal. All of these words involve foods, and these are some easy experiments you can do at home. For the first experiment, I will show you how to make a rubber egg. So for demonstration purposes, I'm going to be using this soft golf ball as my egg. And what you're going to do is put it into a clear jar, and then you're going to pour some vinegar over your egg and let this sit for 1 day. After 1 day, you want to take the egg out, rinse it off, and then replace the old vinegar with some new vinegar and let that sit for another 6 days. After that, you will end up with your egg looking like this. So you can see it definitely grew. It's way bigger than an egg you would find at the grocery store. And it looks kind of yellowish, and that is because the vinegar ate away at the calcium shell. So now it is a squishy, rubbery egg. It even kind of bounces if you put it on the table. And the shell is gone, but the insides became durable from the vinegar. So it's not going to break if we squeeze it. So here's how you can make a rubber egg. For the next experiment, we're going to make spaghetti dance. So first I have a jar of water and I filled it up about halfway. And next we're going to put equal parts of vinegar into the jar. Now I have a few little pieces of cooked noodles that I'm going to place into the jar. And they can get a little stuck together, so you might have to separate them a little bit. Okay, so we have our water, our vinegar, and our pasta noodles in the jar. And now for our secret ingredient. Now I bet some of you might be able to guess what this is. And I'll tell you in just a minute. And you can see the noodles are starting to move at the bottom, and if we wait a little bit, they're starting that one's starting to move, and these ones are also moving. Give it a little stir. So we have some noodles floating up to the top. Here goes one. So our secret ingredient was baking soda. And what's happening is the noodles are really light, so the bubbles attach to the noodles and they float up to the top. And when the bubbles pop, the spaghetti noodle falls back down because it becomes heavy again. You can keep adding more baking soda and it'll keep the process going. You could also add food coloring. That would make it more festive if you wanted to do that. So that is our dancing spaghetti. Did you know you can make a rainbow out of Skittles? Today I will show you how. So I have a plate here and I have some Skittles that I'll be putting on the plate. And what you need to do is just arrange them into a circle. And if you can just get a single row, that kind of works the best around the plate. So to look something like this. And now I have some water here that I'm going to pour right in the center. Now as we watch, this will be a little slow, but you'll be able to see the color will start coming off of the Skittle and it'll go into the water. So it's being pulled out by the water. So right around this edge, you can see all the colors are starting to bleed out into the center. So you could make different designs with this too. You can make a heart or a square. I just chose to make a circle. And eventually this will all turn into the center as one color, and if you leave it for an hour or so, eventually it'll all distribute around and kind of turn into a brown color. But right now it looks like a nice rainbow. You could also try with M&Ms and see how that compares to using Skittles. That would be a good experiment to do. Thank you for joining me and learning a little bit more about some food experiments. I hope you can try them at home. Thanks for watching.